Now, from the night team.
Bargain hunters are getting an early jump on those Black Friday deals, and the crowds here in Miami-Dade are showing no sign of slowing down. And Sawgrass Mills and Sunrise swamped as well. The night team has live Team 7 coverage.
Onshore winds cranking again, so when will they come down?
A security scare at the White House and something in the sky causing concern on the ground at the Macy's Day Parade. The nation on alert this Thanksgiving.
It is a Thanksgiving miracle for so many families. Wait until you see this story of acts of goodness and kindness. I'm Ross Lowe, the story on the lowdown.
Skip the gravy. We're serving up highlights by breaking down your Thanksgiving Day football.
And stormtroopers invading this Thanksgiving. A new sneak peek of Star Wars, The Force Awakens.
Hello and happy Thanksgiving. I'm Craig Stevens.
I'm Balkis Nure. The news at 10 starts now.
This is 7 News at 10.
Now at 10, the doors are open. And the deals are hot.
First time doing it, and it's crazy.
Crowds swarming South Florida stores for the holiday season shopping spree. These are live pictures of the Dolphin Mall. Check it out. Shoppers there are cashing in on deals before Black Friday even officially begins. Hello again, everyone. They waited in line for hours. Now, thousands of people are hoping to bag some bargains.
And it's just going to get busier and busier as the time wears on. We have live 19 coverage across South Florida. Liz Nagy is at Sawgrass Mills in Sunrise, but we are going to begin with Ann Keel at the Dolphin Mall in where it's been pretty busy. Ann.
Well, that is right. And on your typical Thursday, stores here at Dolphin Mall would already be closed, but not on Thanksgiving. Holiday shoppers welcomed into the mall doors at 6 p.m. sharp tonight, and those doors will remain open until 11 p.m. tomorrow night, promising 29 hours of continuous shopping and, of course, some big bargains. Just outside, ready to go would have been an understatement. And they ran in post-countdown excited, cheering, focused on shopping at any of Dolphin Mall's more than 240 stores.
A couple pairs of shoes and a dress.
From Oklahoma to Argentina.
We are going to shop all the night.
Holiday shoppers came from all over looking for a deal.
If you came to Champs, you pretty much get a heat ticket if you purchase at least $50 worth of merchandise.
Well, that's a deal and an experience.
Not bad.
Do you have anything in mind?
Everything. I'm not picky.
Cindy Cunningham says she even brought an extra suitcase from Detroit, something her husband would learn later, along with what she wants.
Jewelry is always the best answer.
Do you hear this? Jewelry's on the map here. Jewelry. Among the big retailers open for business around town, Best Buy. This location in Hialeah had quite the crowd snaked around the building, waiting to get in, some of who we spotted the night before, huddled under umbrellas and tents, determined to be the first inside. They didn't make quite the bustling grand entry we saw at Dolphin Mall, but how do you beat this?
First time doing it, and it's crazy.
Would you do it again?
No.
Today's not only Thanksgiving, but it's also my brother's birthday. So we're in the mall to see if we can pick something out.
And if you're already at home and in your PJs, having had too much turkey tonight, you can come tomorrow, but keep in mind, again, it is Black Friday, and it is expected to be the busiest day, at least here at Dolphin Mall, of the year. So make sure you come prepared, and obviously, happy Thanksgiving. Reporting live at Dolphin Mall, Ann Keel, 7 News.
From the deal hunters in Miami-Dade to the crowds in Sunrise, Live 19 coverage continues with Liz Nagy at the Sawgrass Mills Mall. Liz?
Greg, here it's almost like Thanksgiving only exists as a holiday to start the next holiday shopping season. You can hear there's already holiday music playing in the background here. It's gotten a little louder as we begin this 27.5-hour long straight shopping marathon through Black Friday.
Good. Happy Thanksgiving.
Barricades outside Sawgrass Mills Mall meant to corral crowds look like something from a rock concert.
but they were set up to keep Thanksgiving shoppers in order.
And we abandoned the line. We abandoned the ship. It was too many people. We left, and then we came back, and the line started to shorten down.
The avenues inside Sawgrass Mills are lined with discount boasting signs, luring customers in to buy and buy more. Were the deals worth waiting in line for?
Yeah, some of them were, definitely.
Across the parking lot at BrandSmart, customers had no appetite or time for turkey. They're all about the tech toys on serious Thanksgiving discounts.
I'm here for the 65-inch this year. It's $6.99.
And apparently, if you're not here early to beat the line, hundreds deep wrapped around the building, no good deal for you.
The people by the tree over there, they're not going to get it.
Waiting for hours in anticipation will work up a Thanksgiving appetite, but there's no room for bailing when you're here to save thousands of dollars.
I actually get food in the car, so it's like you switch. You know, one person take a break, next person eat. So it's perfect. We got this like a routine thing. It's a teamwork effort.
Once inside, these buyers have it all strategically mapped out. In a swift 15 minutes, the cart is full, the cart is swiped.
Solo beats, some portable DVD players.
And it's on to the next store. Thanksgiving shopping is serious business. We'll see what's even left on the racks after a 27.5-hour holiday shopping marathon.
It's always hard to predict at this stage of the game, but I would say for early indicators to see people out lining up on Thanksgiving Day, that's certainly a good sign.
Well, retailers expect that there will be at least 2 to 3 waves of shoppers and crowds as they go through this 27.5-hour-long kickoff to the holiday shopping season. The National Retail Federation estimates there will be more than 135 million shoppers this holiday season. And so far, things are off to a pretty busy start. We're live in Sunrise tonight. Liz Nagy, 7 News Night Team.
Well, we have a developing story in Mexico City, something about a plane in some trouble there.
Alex DePrado is in the satellite center with this, Alex.
Craig, we're just getting video in. There's Boeing 737. The landing gear on it collapsed on landing there in Mexico City. The plane is operated by the Mexican airline Magna Charters and was arriving in Mexico City from the resort of Cancun, that resort area. Airport authorities say none of the 139 passengers were injured. Some were nervous. There were also 5 crew members aboard there. You can see how the landing gear collapsed on this 737. One of the airport's runways was closed for hours, but takeoffs and landings were able to continue there in Mexico City after this plane's landing gear collapsed there in Mexico City tonight on landing from Cancun. We're getting more video in, more pictures. We'll have them through the evening here on 7. We're live in the Satellite Center. I'm Alex DePrado, 7 News Night Team.
A live look now outside our North Bay Village studios where we've been easy breezy this Thanksgiving. A few showers here and there, but not a whole lot to worry about. Meteorologist Brent Cameron in the Weather Center with more for us. Brent?
And Belkis, let me put it this way. If you encounter one of these rain showers, it's not going to bother you for very long because they're just moving by too rapidly. So we are looking once again tonight at some resurging showers coming in, moving from east to west pretty rapidly off the ocean waters. These are few and far between. A few more rain bands also skirting very quickly across the middle and lower Keys, and that's the pattern we're in. Let's talk about your Friday, the big shopping day, and it's a 30% rain chance. Again, fast movers, flyby showers, and a temperature high of 81 degrees. That's seasonal, very typical for this time of the year, and we're looking at yet another windy day. It's been a long stretch. That's been the story just about all week long. Winds off the waters of the Atlantic, and they're going to be gusty at times, running from 20 to 30 miles per hour with, once again, some rough seas. Because of that, small craft advisories and rip current alerts on the beaches. More on this with your entire forecast coming up.
Security scare forcing the White House on lockdown today. A man draped in the American flag jumped the fence.
And drone drama at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. A father and son taken in for questioning. The nation remains on alert over the Thanksgiving holiday.
The Night Team's Alex DePrado back with us. He has more now from the SAT Center. Alex.
Well, Craig, the nation on alert ever since those attacks in Paris, beefed up security at the parade in New York and also in the nation's capital helped bring these security scares to a quick end. A man draped in the American flag jumping over the White House fence while the president, the first lady, and their daughters were inside. He raised his hands while standing on the lawn. The White House was put on lockdown for a short time as the man was arrested. And in New York, a security scare when this drone was spotted flying over the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. A 41-year-old man and his son were cited. They claimed they didn't know about a law forbidding the drone flight.
This city cannot be intimidated.
The NYPD beefed up security with the largest police force ever at the annual event. 2,500 officers plus 500 members of a counterterrorism unit lined the route. Police, sharpshooters, helicopters, bomb-sniffing dogs, cameras, and radiation detectors offered a blanket of security for the 3 million spectators. New York City on high alert since ISIS released this video showing a man with a bomb and then taxi cabs in the Big Apple.
We cannot let the terrorists succeed at psychological warfare. That's what it is. They're doing what they do to try and create fear, to try and change us.
In addition, President Obama called 2 members of each of the 5 branches of the military Thanksgiving morning to thank them for their service in protecting America. And the U.S. State Department just 2 days ago issued a global alert for all Americans traveling overseas, asking people to remain vigilant, especially in crowded places. Live in the Satellite Center, I'm Alex DePrado, 7 News Night Team.
Also on 7, a star quarterback taking a hard hit forced off the field during Thanksgiving football. Both games today, blowouts.
Sports director Steve Shapiro is in the Plex with this. Steve?
It's a tough game. Cowboys' Tony Romo, who beat the Dolphins last week after missing the previous 7 games, looks like he's going to be out again. First things first. 2 games are over. Started with Philadelphia at Detroit. Detroit wide receiver Calvin Johnson, what a day, had 8 catches, 93 yards, 3 touchdowns. This in the second quarter from Matt Stafford, 25 yards. 2 more from 4 and 3 yards out. Stafford throws 5 touchdown passes. Lions crushed the Eagles 45-14. Lions have won 3 in a row. Eagles have lost 3 straight.
It's big, you know. It's great to see Matt come out and perform like that on such a big stage, you know. This is tradition, you know. You've been watching this game since we're young, you know. Just wish we could wear our old throwbacks or whatever, but all in all, it's a big win.
That's Luke Bryan. He was the halftime show in Dallas. He was better than the game for the Cowboys against undefeated Carolina. Just a minute into the game, Tony Romo intercepted by Kurt Coleman. 36 yards the other way. It's a pick 6. Cuts it back to his right. Makes it 7-0 Carolina. In the second quarter, the same thing happens again. This time, Luke Kuechly steps in front. Romo intercepted again. Kuechly's got blockers. 32-yard interception for a touchdown. All the way for the touch. Tony Romo re-injured his left collarbone. Broke it in week 3. Missed 7 games. Looked like he'll be out again. Carolina beats Dallas 33-14. The Panthers are 11-0.
The prompt you never know until you go in and get it x-rayed and do all that other stuff. I feel like in some ways I just couldn't quite get myself the way that I'm used to playing, just quick enough. I knew it'd take a little time and some good stuff, but some of the decisions and poor decisions that I made were just uncharacteristic.
Tough season for him and the Cowboys, and there's a late game. Green Bay and Chicago are tied 7-7. They're still playing. Believe it or not, we have a full sportscast later in this newscast. In the Newsplex, I'm Steve Shapiro, 7 News, Night Team.
All right, chap, we'll see you in a bit.
Still ahead from the Night Team tonight, Gloria and Emilio Estefan giving back, serving up some food and fun this Thanksgiving.
And a South Florida star with a big surprise for some families in need. Alonzo Mourning serving up some dinner with all the fixins.
Our Donovan Campbell getting into the holiday spirit, too. Heading up a Thanksgiving parade in the area. We'll have that.
And the heartwarming story of a man whose dying wish was to help the less fortunate, and police made it all happen. The Night Team's Rosh Lowe has the details. In the lowdown, you are watching South Florida's Night Team on this Thanksgiving.
When you can't tune in, just tap the 7 News iPad app. Instant access to breaking news, weather, sports, and special features. Ring in your app store. Brought to you by Rick Case Kia.
A man who spent his life coaching on the football field finds himself sidelined by a major heart condition. Tomorrow we'll tell you about the stroke of luck that is going to get him back in the game. Plus, my forecast 4 times an hour today in Florida starts at 5 a.m.
A World War II veteran with one last wish: to help others.
His nephew, a Coral Gables police officer, along with his friends at Miami-Dade Police, made that wish come true. The 19's Rosh Lowe has it in the lowdown.
This guy is he is a true servant at the core.
Paul Wellinghoff is 95 years old and in hospice. This World War II veteran had one request last week of his nephew: please help those in need.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
He realized his time is short, and he wanted to give his own money to help others.
Well, he was in bed, and I went in to see him, and he just repeated over and over again that he just wants to help.
His nephew is Sergeant Dean Wellinghoff of the Coral Gables Police Department, and he came up with the idea to use Paul's money to buy thousands of dollars worth of Publix gift cards.
His entire life, he's been a real blessing to me. So I just took that statement that he wants to help people to turn it into just trying to help people this time of year with some gift cards.
He contacted Captain Eric Garcia, who runs the Northside District for Miami-Dade Police. They patrol one of the most underprivileged communities in South Florida.
We're able to say that by going out and doing this, hopefully even if we touch one individual, one family, one survivor that's out there, it's well worth it.
Armed with $50 gift cards, they surprised this single mom of 3.
Hi. You acting shy? Good morning. Good morning. What's up, man? We wanted to give you guys a blessing on Thanksgiving.
I am so amazed. I'm so glad.
Listen, you have a great Thanksgiving, buddy. You guys deserve it.
Thank you so
much. In fact, my other daughter has another card. She wants to give you 2 because with 3 kids, obviously, that's not going to be enough.
This story is about people like Sharice Robinson, who you are going to meet in just a moment, a mother of 2 with a sick father. She awoke on the eve of Thanksgiving with no idea how she was going to provide food, Thanksgiving dinner, for her family. But her prayers were answered.
By the grace of God, I swear today I was gonna go to different churches and say, do you have anything left over or anything?
And it's all in the merits of a 95-year-old man who served his country and who continues to serve others.
The kids are our future.
Look now, you have $100 that you can go to Publix, and you excited to have turkey, everybody?
Yeah, we're going to have turkey, we're going to have ham, we're going to have collard greens, we're going to have stuffing, and guess what? Macaroni and cheese.
Rosh Lowe, 7 News.
Well, other members of the South Florida community are giving thanks by giving back. Former Heat star Alonzo Mourning and wife Tracy went door to door to deliver Thanksgiving meals in Miami's Overtown section today. Imagine when people open the door and they see them. I mean, can you imagine? The Mourning Family Foundation has provided Thanksgiving meals for the local community for the past 15 years. Also in Miami at Camilla's House, which provides help for the poor and homeless, more than 600 people were served up a hot meal. Former Chicago Cubs slugger Sammy Sosa was among more than 70 volunteers to help at that event. In North Miami now, Thanksgiving celebration filling the streets. Hundreds showed up for the Winter National Parade today. They lined the route along 125th Street between 6th and 12th Avenues. 7 sports reporter Donovan Campbell served as Grand Marshal.
Miami called me out and just wanted me to be a part of it. I thought it was pretty special. And when they said my family could come as well, that made it extra special on Thanksgiving for sure.
Well, this year's parade marked the 41st year. It featured floats, of course, performances, and marching bands. Sounded great.
Yep, and some South Florida superstars hosting Friendsgiving. Gloria and Emilio Estefan serving out some good eats, and I got in on the action too. Hungry families treated to music and a meal. The night team's Vanessa Medina was there as well.
Gloria and Emilio Estefan arriving for their 8th annual Thanksgiving Day Feed a Friend.
A bicultural feast. We have food from both sides. We have, of course, our Latin American fare, the rice and beans, the bananas.
Lechon asado and roast turkey at Bongo's Cafe at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. The Estefans feeding the Boys and Girls Club, Women in Distress, and many other organizations from across South Florida.
It's a great feeling because this brings people together from different races, from different parts. I mean, we all look together. We love celebrating, Thanksgiving.
It's very hard, especially this time of the year during the holidays and stuff. A lot of single moms, a lot of people that don't have money the way the economy is. I mean, this is an amazing event for people to get together, especially the community, to support each other.
Also there to support my favorite server ever. 7's Belkis Nare doing her part and giving back.
There's a lot of people in the community that help out and feed them. We throw a big party. We have, activities for the kids. We want it to be a good time and just together share in the festivities of the day.
They have popcorn, the face painting and stuff. I'm very excited for that.
Face painting, even a special visit from Santa Claus himself, who says, I'm getting everything on my list.
We're in the middle of Thanksgiving and now celebrating Christmas with you here. This is a surprise. You're a surprise guest.
Well, it's Thanksgiving. That's the start of the season. I've had enough time off, right?
So today's a day to be thankful, a day to enjoy good food with family and friends, and to be grateful for all of your blessings.
It's our favorite event of the year.
Felicidades. And you and the family, okay?
Vanessa Medina, 7 News 19.
I am so bummed. I did not see Santa today.
Oh. Well, he sent me a note about you, so I should probably share that with you later.
I've been very good this year. Perhaps last year you could have brought that up.
He's got a long memory.
This year I've been very good. I helped people today, for goodness sake.
Okay, well, check mark for today. We'll circle that. Save that. Up next on the night team, new details surrounding the infant discovered alone in a manger. Police have tracked down the woman who left him there as people step up to offer help with the baby.
Oh, Santa. Then, check this out. Forks down, lightsabers up, or taking you to a galaxy far, far away. A new view of the moments before a mother put her baby in a manger of a church nativity scene, then walked away. The infant was found all alone, no note, no explanation.
Night team's Omar Lewis explains what happens now.
This surveillance footage from a 99-cent store reportedly shows a woman moments before she makes the final decision to leave her baby boy in a manger at this church just down the street in Queens, New York.
The other lady was asking her, if that's a baby. She said yes.
According to the store clerk, who did not want to be identified, the woman bought a brown towel and told another customer that she was indeed swaddling a baby. The store clerk says the newborn barely made a sound.
No, really quiet. She didn't say a word too, though.
Jose Moran, a custodian at the Holy Child Jesus Church, found the infant crying inside of a nativity scene.
I blessed the child as he was placed into the ambulance.
According to Moran, the baby couldn't have been there longer than an hour before he was found. The newborn is now in stable condition, and late Wednesday, the district attorney of Queens said the mother had been interviewed, but he would not name her or file criminal charges.
This mother chose life. This mother said yes to the gift of life, and she should be commended for that. She was scared. She must have been distraught. But yet, in the time of trial, she knew where to come.
New York does have a safe haven law that allows newborns to be left anonymously at a church, but it must be left with someone or the authorities must be notified. Although reportedly that was not done in this case, prosecutors say the mother told them she felt the child would be safe in the church and chose the manger because it would be warm. Father Christopher Hinu says his focus now turns to making sure the future of this nativity newborn is bright.
I would love to see this child just find a home, to find a healthy and warm and loving home, but how beautiful it would be if he could find a home here.
And a young couple in the church has already stepped up to say they would love to adopt the little boy. In the Satellite Center, Omar Lewis, 7 News 19.
Well, coming up here on 7 News at 10, the force is strong this Thanksgiving. The 19 with a brand new look at Star Wars Episode 7.
And if turkey didn't quite do it for you this year, we're going to cook up something that's just too good to resist. Vanessa Medina is going to give tacos a bit of a Greek twist. It's tonight's Bite with Belkis in a moment or two.
All right, and our Thanksgiving weather, relatively quiet compared to this huge storm really spanning across most of the nation, the mid-nation getting impacted by this. Where will it go in time? We'll track that coming up.
Our special Bite series continues tonight. 7's Vanessa Medina is in the kitchen creating a family favorite, lamb. It's on the menu, so let's grab a bite. The chef, 7 News reporter Vanessa Medina.
The anticipation is building.
She covers the news and never stops moving.
Everything you could possibly imagine that has to do with adrenaline, I've done.
From cheerleading to doing stunts as a Power Ranger. Now she's working it out in the kitchen with her daughter, Sasha.
Hi.
They're making a family favorite, lamb tacos.
I come home and I can whip that up in 15 minutes. It's its own flavor and texture. I love it.
Start by putting ground lamb in a nonstick pan. Brown it on low, then add black pepper and salt.
And of course, what's any meal without garlic?
Chop it and throw it in the pan and cover it.
Easy peasy, and you are like a rock star chef making lamb tacos.
Rock on, Vanessa. While the lamb is browning, she makes tzatziki sauce. Grate a cucumber, then wrap it in a paper towel and drain it.
Cucumbers just have a lot of liquid.
Put it in a bowl and add plain yogurt.
Mix it up.
Pepper, salt, olive oil, and chopped garlic.
That's good.
And it tastes even better with chopped mint.
It goes so well with the lamb tacos.
Set the tzatziki sauce aside and check the lamb. Vanessa drains some of the liquid to help it brown more quickly. Now it's time to add a little Puerto Rican twist to this Greek dish.
Usually with lamb or anything Greek, you'll have pita, but I like it less bready. I'm adding La Abuela little tortillas. They're nice and fluffy and light, and they're really good.
It takes just a couple of minutes for the tortillas to brown, and they're ready. Vanessa plates by putting the tzatziki sauce on a tortilla, then adds the lamb and tops it with arugula.
Just to give it some crunch.
Add a little sriracha sauce to give it some kick. Even our #1 taste tester, Sasha, approves.
Yummy. See, even babies like it. And with my lamb tacos, my favorite drink is a little vodka lemonade. And here it is, guys, one of my family's favorite recipes, lamb tacos with a little Latino flair. Enjoy.
It's a mashup. I love it, Vanessa. If you want more info on this and other recipes, check it out. Head to WSVN.com. Click on features and then click on Bite. And for the latest and greatest on all things culinary, all these new restaurants that are opening, check out my Bite blog. It's also on our website. Live in the Newsplex, I'm Belkis Nure. Bon appetito.
Now, 7 weather with meteorologist Brent Cameron.
On this Thanksgiving Thursday, some in and out sunshine and the sun going down at 5:30 with a big breeze in place. Lots of palm trees really swaying with those strong gusty winds. Now, temperatures in the afternoon were as warm as the lower 80s. Seasonal for this time of the year, and right now we're seeing mostly the middle 70s, 73 degrees currently in Homestead, 75 degrees in Miami, and we have some extra clouds around and some showers. Some of those fast movers and moving in from the ocean waters, not as wet in Broward, and that's been the story most of the day. We are seeing some return of some showers. Again, some heavy downpours moving into Kendall, Palmetto Bay, Cutler Bay. Those will continue moving west at just crossing US 1 right now, and those will move through at a pretty good clip. Earlier today, most places picking up anywhere from about 1/10 to maybe 1/4 of an inch of rain, but more than that, South Miami and also Coconut Grove. Heading into your Friday forecast, we are looking at still the chance for a few rain showers, and those will be blowing by on that breeze once again. So count on some at least some passing showers and gusty conditions at the same time. This is what we're not having to deal with, though, the cold air to the west, and we have the warmth across Florida and the mid-Mississippi Valley. And basically, there's the dividing line, which is a front responsible for a lot of rain all the way from Texas to Chicago. And it does get colder on the backside of that with some snow showers, even some freezing rain tonight. If you have any air travel plans later on this weekend, the other big travel day being Sunday, you'll want to call ahead. Some of that storm will be moving into parts of the eastern United States, but that front's going to fall apart, that one, at least in the short term for us, and we're simply looking at a continued breezy pattern through the holiday weekend. Small craft advisory for the Keys and a rip current advisory at a high risk once again. Lows near 70, a temperature rise of about 10 degrees, a little bit of sunshine and some passing showers. Here's the rest of your 7-on-7 forecast. There might be a stronger front next Wednesday or Thursday, and if that crosses, that'll be the next chance, perhaps, for some cooling, but not until then. That's your 7-on-7 forecast.
Thanks, Brent.
Star Wars fans giving thanks this Thanksgiving for a brand new look at Episode 7.
The Force is awakening. Check it out.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it? Yes. Even you have never faced such a test. And it's time. All teams, give it everything you got. You don't know what I've seen. We all need to run.
You must face them. Fight them.
Well, Star Wars The Force Awakens opens in theaters Friday, December 18th.
Hitting the big screen tonight, a film digging into the dark side of Hollywood. The Night Team's Chris Van Vliet takes us behind the scenes of Trumbo.
Your next deal is going to make you the highest paid writer in Hollywood. Where do I sign?
In the 1940s, Dalton Trumbo was the screenwriter in Hollywood.
Congress has no right to investigate what we think or how we make movies.
But that all changed in 1947 when he and others like him were blacklisted for their political beliefs.
Subpoenas have been issued to those we believe have knowledge of the ongoing communist threat in Hollywood.
The movie's based on a true story and stars Helen Mirren, John Goodman, Elle Fanning, and Bryan Cranston as Trumbo.
Are you now, or have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
Trumbo realized the question itself was anti-American.
Trumbo served time in prison, and when he got out, he was unhireable. The only way he could get work was by writing scripts for B-movies using fake names.
I'll write you a movie, and you don't want your name on it. No, you don't want my name on it.
If Trumbo was still around and you could chat with him, what would you want to talk about?
Dalton, you rascal, you. I'd want to talk to him about the times. Did he have any regrets that perhaps it put too much pressure or stress on his family? Fire Dalton Trumbo. I don't think you and me are going to be pals.
Trumbo was a great writer, but was a little eccentric and had an interesting way of getting into his writing.
When you hear me working, you don't knock.
I like how he is inspired working in the bathtub. Is there a weird place where you get this sudden burst of inspiration?
When I run, like going on a run and you're sweating and you're just like, and or in the steam shower. Oftentimes, solutions to problems come to me in the shower.
Despite the blacklist, Trumbo carved out an impressive career in Hollywood, even winning 2 Oscars for Best Writing, although both films were released without his name attached.
Whisper a movie you've written in secret. Maybe I've even heard of it.
Maybe you have.
You can see Trumbo. It's in theaters now. In the Newsplex, I'm Chris Van Vliet, 7 News Night Team.
Still ahead here on the night team. In the market for a new car, a new South Florida dealership is kicking things into high gear.
We checked out a showroom filled with Maseratis, and that's next. Well, you could soon be riding a luxury. South Florida auto giant Rick Case is marking Black Friday with a major grand opening. It's the first and only Maserati dealership in all of West Broward and West Miami-Dade.
As the night team's Alex DiArma shows us, tomorrow they're ready for the big reveal.
Welcome to the brand new Rick Case Maserati dealership.
It's very exciting. I know it sounds like a sports car, it runs like a sports car, so that's been really fun for us to add this Maserati line to the dealerships out here.
Crews working non-stop until the doors are open to the public on Black Friday.
We're so excited to be in the Maserati business. Ever since 2 years ago, when they came out with the new Ghibli, which reduced the price dramatically, where you can get a Maserati, it's more affordable than it's ever been.
This addition for the automotive group giants is the first Maserati dealership in all of West Broward and West Miami-Dade counties.
We got about 100 in all so far, new Maseratis, all the models, the two-door coupes, the convertibles, the sedans, the big sedans, the smaller sedan.
All with Italian style and race-inspired performance. With twin-turbo V6 and V8 engines built by Ferrari. As for the location, well, you can't miss it. It's off the I-75 on Weston Road, next to the other South Florida Rick Case dealerships.
There hasn't been a dealer out here. We're going to be that dealer, and we're going to make sure we meet the needs of the entire community.
Hoping to meet those needs with a special sale on 2015 and 2016 Maseratis.
We got special grand opening offers, plus the factory has special offers, factory offers that were just released yesterday, so they'll be good all weekend through the end of the month.
And the new dealership will be open until midnight from Black Friday until Monday, so you have plenty of time to check out one of these Maseratis and maybe take one home just in time for the holidays. Reporting from Davie, I'm Alex DiArmas, 7 News.
Alex certainly seems awfully comfortable in that car there.
She seems like she got right in, and it was like perfect.
The color suits her and everything.
She looked good in it.
Sold.
Very good. So, well, maybe we can chip in and get it for her.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Maybe Rita can give us friends and family.
We just got right. Up next here in sports this Thanksgiving night, the Dolphins were working today to get ready for this weekend's game against the Jets.
And Hurricane football team has their final regular season game tomorrow. 7 Sports is all over it.
Brought you a little, since you still seem to be hungry.
Look what he brings
Got
me.
some leftovers here, some newsroom pie.
Some newsroom pie.
Like Steve said, you want a shovel?
It looks so good. You know,
it does look good.
You know you want a little extra piece of pie. Look at this. It's that Dutch apple with the crusty top.
Gobble, gobble,
You know
gobble.
you're stuffed, but you want a little extra piece of pie.
It's the
Come
same.
on.
It's the same thing in a newsroom. I gotta tell you.
It's eating day.
Okay.
Hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving.
We have these new things that are called forks. They just came out.
Let me just shove something in his mouth to shut him up. Thank you for joining us. We're grateful for you guys every single day. Thanks for the pie.
I'm here to help, wife. I'm here to help. Stay tuned. The news continues. Maybe next at 11 o'clock. That is.